I'm Kamerie Gibson. Welcome to the Kamerie Gibson Show, the podcast. I believe that one of the most precious gifts you can share with someone is your story. Pain has purpose and stories can change lives. Your journey to become more inspired and transformed by the lives of those around us starts now. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Kamerie Gibson Show, where we talk about transforming our pain into power. And today I have a special childhood friend with me here today, and his name is Kyle Jean. Kyle, would you mind
Hello,
introducing yourself to the audience for me, please?
I'm Kyle from LA. Some people know me as KO. I'm a artist too. And yeah,
Okay, so just to give the audience some context on how me and Kyle know each other, I can't even tell you what age. Do you kind of want to help? I feel like you was a little older. You might know what
yeah, I'm 4,
3 years, 4.
3 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
So our grandmas were close friends. They worked together and like you can say best friends. Them they're sisters. And we just had that relationship and yourself and Daniel, your brother. You guys are always around ever since we was a kid. So I was probably like 6, you're probably like 3, and yeah, I like
Wow, what were we that young?
yeah. That's how long their relationship was. You guys used to
Wow.
come out to Marina Valley, my grandma's house. Then you guys used to go camping, family events, and everything. So it's been a minute.
No, I love that, and I love that about like our grandparents, the women of that time, both of them who have transitioned on. Rest in peace to both of them.
Yeah,
But I love that family, whether we're blood or not, type of thing, right? Like
yeah,
all love, and I wanted you to share it because, like, I was young and I didn't even know like we were that young going camping with y'all, and to see Black people out in nature outside of like that group of people, I wasn't used to seeing that. You know, I'm from South Central LA, which is considered the hood, and Black folks ain't really wearing sandals and fishing and just not the
yeah.
Black I was around, you know. So that was different for me. What was it like growing up in a family that did family events like that outdoors?
I loved it. That's something I'm still big on. I'm just waiting for my son to get a little bit bigger so we can go fishing and different stuff. But it was our way of we grew up in South Central LA too, so it was just our way of getting out and just like it's a vacation and just getting to know each other more and just get being together as a family. And it gave us really like it made us well-rounded people like growing up. Just like when you go camping and stuff, it's a different experience of just being in the city. It's quiet. You get to do fun outdoor activities, and I don't know, it's fun. My friends used to say, "Man, you weird." Speaking of the sandals, you was talking about. I don't think I can see you on the
Oh, you
screen.
can't. Okay. Probably buffering.
I'm
Just
like,
whatever.
did they exit?
No, the sandals thing, I had to bring it up because Austin, with his big old feet and his sandals, and I used
Yeah,
to be right. He did not, but he would be wearing sandals like in South Central too, though. Like it
yeah,
was, yeah. And I don't know, like it sounds like a big. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but to somebody where like being hard and being tough, like that's just like uniform out there. You know, it just threw me off.
yeah.
But man, I just wanted to bring that up. It would be nice to have like an adult camping thing going on in the future. That would be fun. Everybody got kids now. Um,
Man, being so we ever come back home, we're gonna start doing more events. I'm just trying to get my money up because it's expensive over here to
mhm.
buy a house. So man, it's crazy.
Ab- Absolutely, yes. Okay, so Kyle, you're from South Central LA as well. What was it like for you growing up in LA?
Wait, say that again. It was like kind of messed up. Question again.
Are you fine? What was it like for you growing up in South Central LA?
Oh man, it was. It's a wonderful feeling. I can say it motivated me to be a man. It I seen things that most children won't see. Yeah, but it's at the same time it just makes you a better person and understand life more. I feel, but experience wasn't that bad. I had some rough days. I think everybody has rough days, and if you don't have rough days, you don't grow as a person. So, but I love the love in South Central LA. Just my people in general, and yeah, that's home.
What was it like for you in your home outside of out separate from your neighborhood? What was it like in your household specifically?
My household was a cool household. My mom, and my dad, my stepdad, which is I call it's my dad basically. He basically raised me. Um, it was cool, and they ended up getting divorced actually when I was in middle school. But other than that, like it was really I had a great mom, I had a great dad. They kept me focused in sports and school. And this is more I consider Inglewood South Central too, but I grew up like really like in Inglewood area. Went to Cincinnati Elementary and different stuff like that. My grandma lived over there in Manchester, so it's a wonderful. It was wonderful, but like like every family, you have your rough days and you have your good days. So I didn't see it all.
I hear you. I hear you. What were you involved in growing up? What type of activities were you involved in?
You said what type of activities?
Yes.
Oh, I love playing football, basketball. I love riding my skateboard. And I used to like doing tricks and stuff on the skateboard until I hurt myself and I said, nah. Doing tricks is not for me. So I usually cruise around skateboards. I like building skateboards. I had a skateboard collections. Used to ride down hills and different stuff like that. But football and basketball are my main activities. And that's what really kept me busy. A lot of kids wander off into the streets growing up too. So you have that aspect of their life. But I was blessed to just be an athlete and focus on school and different stuff like that, which actually helped me in the long run get my bachelor's degree and different stuff like that.
Were your friends experiencing the same type of household environment that you were?
Not everybody. Everybody is people that dealt with like just bad days and good days wouldn't even like they it wouldn't feel comfortable to have a good day. Like it was I seen people grow up in bad households. I don't necessarily want to say bad households, households that were broken. So yeah, good
Well,
question. Because there's a lot of kids that grew up with just really bad households, and for the ones making that made it through, like that's a really good feeling right there.
yeah, man. And I'm asking it because who we hang out with, like it affects how we see ourselves sometimes, what we get into. I know for me, just like you, I didn't have my mother present in my life, growing up, but I had my grandmother and my father, who were both respectable people. There was structure, there was discipline, There was food every day. I never dealt with lights being cut off. Just certain things I didn't have to deal with, even though I was living in the hood, right? I
Hmm.
still had all the technology, gadgets, Wi-Fi, like, like, but everybody around me wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to know what it was like for you growing up in the city despite having two parents.
Ooh, it was kind of rough, like but it molded me, like fighting, getting into fights, getting robbed, getting shot at, and different stuff like that. Even though I never gang banged, but people that I probably hung out with at the time were affiliates, probably. So I realized that that point I had to choose my circle wisely, and this is really at a young age, just like ninth grade and stuff. You experiencing all this, you experiencing people go through things in their life, people becoming teenagers, young teenagers and stuff at high school. Like that can be a rough time. So but I I stayed focused to a lot of stuff, and I chose my crowd wisely. And that's what a lot of kids don't understand nowadays too. It's like to get out and want to get out and be a good person, and you know choose your crowd wisely, and that will motivate you to do do more and be the best person you can be. And people get around the wrong crowd and they do different stuff. So yeah,
I
but
like that.
usually the ones too where we just talking about like the backgrounds, the family they come from. So them thinking like bad days is normal, like this is normal. Things became the norm to them. So I think it's a lot with household structure. That's where like a lot stimulates from.
Absolutely. People of the same class tend to hang out with people of the same class. That's just how it is. Even for like our family to connect with each other, they weren't like, no offense to anyone, but I don't like it's not no project baby type of black people, right? It's like levels to it, right? It's
Hardworking black people is what black people usually like. That's the black people we look up to. That's when people describe what are black people like. That's them. The I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna provide for my family.
absolutely, absolutely. That's so true. Okay, so I remember you had messaged me when I had made a post about the migration from the South to the West Coast, and you had
Mm.
said your family had came from the South as well. So talk to me about what you know about your family's history.
Man, so you see where all that camping and stuff come from because my people are from Plain Denon, Louisiana. For on my mom's side, on my dad's side, they're Haitian. They're from Haiti. So, but I grew up really around my mom's family. And with that being said, like it really southern. They like to fish outdoors a lot. They cook their own food. They grow their own food. You got chickens running in the yard. So really, really country people. But coming over here, I would say I'm third generation in LA. My grandma and them came over here in the 50s. I want to say 50s or 40s, late 40s. But they were over here since then. And after I think my grandma finished school and different stuff like that, they moved out here, had a home, brought their first home I think on Florence, then end up buying their home over here in Manchester, Western area. But it's crazy. That's where our people come from, and these are like the ways we kind of have Southern ways. The way I make my food, way I make my cornbread, way I cook my fish. So
Man, that's so true. I was just saying that the other day. I'm third generation LA baby as well. And it's like crazy to say it. Like, yeah, my grandmother was born in LA. She was born in the 50s in LA. But my people before her came in the 40s from Texas. And I'm like, that I don't know, just the southern ways are definitely there. Even I know in how I speak sometimes I can hear my grandmother, like a little bit, it's like a little twang in your voice or just I don't know, it's just it don't go nowhere. It don't disappear. It's in
Yeah.
you, and I love it. And okay, I wanted to touch on that because I think family is so important.
Hmm.
And
Family is key, and a lot of people don't understand that. People try to compete with each other. People try to like, oh, I got this, I got this. Nah, if I tell my siblings, I said, if I'm winning and y'all, could you hear me? Sorry, I thought I had my phone on vibrate. But yeah, we all losing at the end of the day. So I feel like a lot of people need to really understand that like family is everything. But a lot of people have trauma with family. Like, man, he didn't rip me off, and a lot of people don't know how to heal from that. At the end of the day, till it costs to be the boss. And also, you grow from that. You can forgive and heal, but don't forget. But forgive and heal, and yeah, that's big.
absolutely, absolutely. What has been the most difficult challenge in becoming who you are?
Mhm. I would say obstacles I faced in life, but I would even consider them difficult. At this age, I wouldn't even consider them difficult challenges because it was lessons, and it molded me to be the man who I am today. A hardworking man, work for what I want. Yeah. So it's
What sticks out to you the most, though? If you can give us one lesson that you like, yeah, people can relate to this. And what did you take from it? For
one.
example, mine's is being open with people about my feelings, right?
Yeah.
Or money. For me, was money, like understanding how money works, how to. It was a lot. Those are just two that come to mind.
Honestly, I would say mine's is open my godly spirit more, like my connection with me spiritually, and being the best person I can be every day. Being a loving person. I am a black male in this community, in my community, so I have to set an example. So that was, I would say, me trying to compete to be that person. That was the obstacle I faced, and I realized that like probably after graduating high school, I have to set examples. I have to be this person. So it's not necessarily, I don't even necessarily call it pressure, but it's pushing yourself to ability to prove otherwise, because what you're labeled as, like, yeah, like he grew up in this area. You're labeled to go be obligated to jail or be dead. So it was more like the fact that we gotta step our game up.
Interesting that you say that. So you're saying like going beyond expectations set for you, going beyond or going like into leadership or
Uh,
something.
leadership, everything. Being a provider, being a leader of my community, being a really great person that comes from where I come from.
Yeah.
So I just want to change, because we get the perspective. Oh, they're no good. This. Nah, we're excellent. This is what we do, and mine's just keeping like an honorable, not I always say, yeah, honorable personality, like really being a really good person in my community.
I
You know,
love that.
challenge is just being the best person with all temptation out there. being the best person I can be every day.
Yeah, I really
And
like that.
temptation, I mean by temptation of playing the devil, like devil is coming after it's sin, and just to take it out of that perspective, it's just temptation is joining the streets, hanging with the wrong crowd, and different stuff like that.
I could totally relate to that. Totally relate to that. And especially when I was younger, like 19, 20, I would go back and forth like I'm from South Central, I'm supposed to be a certain way, or I'm not as good as I think I am. Just a lot of stuff, just coming from that and just being like, no, I'm gonna be who I know I can be,
Yeah,
despite being over here. And yeah, that's a really good one, Kyle. A lot of people struggle with that one.
that's the one. That's the one where you really have to look deep down, think innovative, kind of throw your ego out the window in a sense too, like such as like, oh, he's staring me down and different stuff like that. Somebody stared me down. How you doing, bro? All right, have a blessed one. It's change your attitude, change your mindset, smile more. People don't like to go out, smile. Like if people be looking, try to look rough and mad, like they want to fight. Like it's like, dude, nobody trying to press you today. Let's everybody have a good day, have a blessed day. And that's a mindset we really need to get back to, because before we got colonized and sent over here, our people was acting different. We was really good people, and not to say we're not good people today, but community wise, we worked together, stick together.
No,
Even
yeah, for sure.
grandparents, they stick together. A lot of
Yes,
people ways.
yes. And really just theirs is the standard of what we need to carry into the future forward with our generation. Like legitimate community, legitimate black people helping each other. Um, it's funny you mentioned the when somebody look at you funny or stare at you.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, that's growth. But okay. Is okay. My next question I have for you was have you no, you have what has death taught you about life?
Everybody has an expiration date, and you're here to do God's work. So some people don't believe in God. So to put it in their perspective, another perspective, you here to be the best person you can be. Um, Condone something positive while you're alive. Do something positive that's going to change the future generation, change people's mindsets. Focus on doing that. Focus on raising your next generation to be the people to help people smile more. People need to be good people. People go out, be mean to other people. It's like, come on, like, dude, like this. It's no room for that.
I hear you. All right, so I know earlier you had mentioned your parents had gotten a divorce, right? When you were in middle school.
Yes.
How did that change your life?
Um. It it really. I was a little bit older, like probably like 14-ish. So it was more the fact that cool, they not arguing every day. But it really kind of, it didn't change, but it showed me honestly showed me how to be a better partner. Like, I'm not trying to get married and get a divorce. That's what I don't want. But show me how to love. Show me when, like, okay, I can come home. Let me wash the dishes and while you cook. Let me do this. It was more of a, like, a team effort thing.
I love that. And I wanted to take that and segue into our love discussion I told you about earlier. So I want to know, what does Kyle feel love is? What is love to you? And I'm going to get up here and I'm going to jot down some things that come to mind as you talk. And first question I have for you, though, is have you ever been in romantic love before?
Oh yes, I'm in romantic love right now.
I love that. This with the woman that you have your children by?
Yes, my fiance.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. And now that you're a parent, a father now, that's another maybe type of love, right? This being has half of you in there. What has your baby taught you about love?
Man, when baby come, that kind of hit different. Like it just like that's my baby. That's my son. Like that's me right there. So it taught me. I kind of knew how to love before he came, but it he came at a moment in my life that I'm a real patient person. Love and how I feel about love. Love is when everything co-aligns with each other. Everything meets at perfect time, perfect place, and the energy is just, hey, I want to see you again. Like it's that type of energy. Just that person you keep bumping into, and just like, man, I kind of like that person. You're physically attracted to the person, and you're mentally and spiritually. But love is perfect timing, and life is timing. It's a timeline on life, and love is perfect. Is that feeling that comes in at that perfect time when you guys both connect.
That's
When you rush things, that's not love. Rushing is not love. A lot of I seen a lot of people fall in relationships thinking that person's gonna change. Oh, this he just like that. Oh, she just like that. No, that's not love. And it's okay. It's okay if it's not love. But love is gonna connect to you when it's meant to connect to you. And you're just gonna know.
let me ignore.
Love
That's it. Go
love
ahead.
is family. Being a young black man in this community, I didn't see a lot of kids without fathers. So we need to change that perspective and show more love to the kids in this community and be better people. We are leaders, so that's love. Showing people that you are you're here with them and you're gonna be with them every step of the way.
Mhm.
Love is caring for each other, even when you're mad at each other. It's okay to take a break. Like, hey, I need to step outside. I need to have some time for myself. It's everything. Having time for yourself, stepping outside is excellent. Get a clear space, clear mind. Love is forgiveness. Love is every positive thing that God installed in you.
Right? I'm trying to keep up. All right, I think you got it kind of full. Can I read some of them off to you? See what you came
Yeah.
up with? All right. So it says what Kyle says love is family, love is perfect timing because there is a timeline in life. I really like that one. Love is spiritual, mental attraction. Love allows for time. Love is every positive thing God stored inside of you. Love is consistency, enduring. Love does not rush. Love is presence. Love chooses you. Love is forgiveness, and love lets itself be known. I really like that last one too. Like it lets you know that this belongs to you. You know.
Exactly. It's just like when you're a kid, they be like, just be patient, just be patient. No, no, I want that now. I want that now. No, just be patient, just be patient. And that's I take it to a spiritual sense. That's the game God plays. Like, hey, I have something waiting for you. Just be patient, just be patient. Is multiple people that lived on this earth that have to be patient. Just be patient. I have something in store for you. When you patient and you going on with your life, you're positive and you smiling every day, you doing everything, that positive energy is gonna come and attract you. And it even comes and attracts you more because you're at a clear state of mind and you're just happy with life. And nothing really can put you down. You're gonna have obstacles, but from those obstacles you learn those lessons, you take those lessons into and and you just appreciate every step of the way. It's gonna make you a better person.
I love that, Kyle. Absolutely. That was fun. I appreciate you for sharing those with us. We're about to wrap up our interview very soon. Okay, transitioning back to you. What would you tell the younger Kyle with the wisdom you have today?
um I wouldn't tell me nothing. I probably like something like, yeah, go bet on this. Yeah, but if I had a timeline, I don't know, it would tell me nothing because I feel like I'm at a good stage in life. I'm happy with life. I'm happy with God placed me at. Because the younger Kyle wouldn't be Kyle today if it wasn't for obstacles and stuff I've faced. But I would say the younger Kyle, like every coming up to this Kyle, had more good days and bad days.
I really like that, man. I like that. Okay, last question for you, Kyle. You've been amazing, very helpful, very calming conversation we've had. What do you hope to see more of in the world?
Ooh, that's a good question because I can hope to see more in the world too, but in a sense, it's not with people's energy and different stuff like that. It's not gonna probably be like that. But I want to see more positive things going on in the world. I want to see people invested into people, not people invested into war materials and different stuff like that. People fighting over land where is billions, trillions of land out here. Like people just not fighting with people. People need to love more. People don't know how to do that. People have egos. People are evil. So, but I want it's not gonna happen because you have God and you have the devil, and the devil is always working. So, but I hope for like just positive, outgoing people. That's what I hope.